Kenya's business leaders are sending a mixed but largely optimistic message about the economy. The Central Bank of Kenya's latest CEO survey, conducted between July 13th and 24th, states that firms remain positive about their growth prospects over the next 12 months. But beneath that optimism is a familiar challenge, which is the cost of doing business. NTV's Brian George unpacks.
The Central Bank of Kenya, CBK, says CEOs identified high operating costs as the leading domestic constraint to business growth, alongside reduced customer demand, taxation, regulatory issues, and financial challenges. CEOs reported mixed business activity in the second quarter, with stronger demand, production, and sales compared to the first quarter, but rising fuel, energy, and input costs, supply chain disruptions, and weaker consumer purchasing power continued to squeeze profit margins. And while businesses expect activity to improve or remain stable in the third quarter, CEOs say they have limited room to pass rising costs on to consumers because demand remains price sensitive. There is, however, some relief on financing. Nearly 58% of CEOs described access to credit as moderate, while another 15.7% said access was easy. And 46% of respondents reported that interest rates on their bank loans have declined since August 2024, although some businesses say commercial lending rates remain sticky. Technology is also emerging as a major business strategy. 71% of firms surveyed said they had integrated technology, automation, or digitization into their operations, with businesses using technology to improve efficiency, customer service, and cost management. But CEOs say implementation costs, skills gap, cybersecurity risks, and rapid pace of technological advancement remain barriers. So CEOs want a reduction on the cost of doing business, improve tax and regulatory predictability, make credit more affordable, cut bureaucratic processes, and settle pending government bills on time. They are also calling for stronger infrastructure and sustained government to private sector dialogue. For Kenya's CEOs, the outlook is therefore neither gloomy nor comfortable. It is one of cautious optimism, provided the cost of doing business comes down and policy becomes more predictable. Brian George, NTV, Nairobi.